Hi, I'm Deborah. The order taker is the nerve center of the drive-thru operation.
Welcome to Hardee's. Can I take your order, please?
It's my job to take the customer's order accurately, being as friendly as possible, and get them to the window as quickly as possible.
Yeah, what are you guys known for?
Death, mainly. Death and bankruptcy, but what can I get you?
I guide the customer through their order, then I communicate it to the rest of the crew and help the others out as much as possible.
I've got a fresh pot of coffee. I just put it on last Tuesday.
Do anything you can to help out your teammates. Do whatever you can to keep that customer moving.
Not sure when the meat expired, but I'll throw a couple on.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
Well, we're projected to lose $656,000 this month. Brian, can you make up 60% of it?
On internet.
I know, and I'd be like, sell streaming spots for $1, and we'll make it all up. Brian, you got it. Brian's got it. I feel like this is like the early version of Christian Grey.
A school gym teacher whistle.
Yeah, or Christian Grey in the middle of a lovemaking session. Christian Grey. This
Did
guy.
he pull out a whistle?
Oh yeah, didn't you see the movie?
No.
You didn't see any of the movies? No. He whistles every couple of.
Okay.
Every time they want to change positions, he whistles.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The whistling. She's been doing this by herself the whole time. You're a figment of her imagination. No TV talks to you like that. Honestly, I'm not sure. This job is ultra complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to memorize all
I've got to
this
memorize
shit.
all this shit. I've got to know what's in the big book. I've got to sell head cleaner. I got to suck off Mrs. Willis's son. Yeah.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Commercial break. I'm Brian Green. This is my dear friend Kristen Joy Hoadley, and best to you, Chris.
Best to you, Brian.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of this, The Commercial Break. The only one you'll ever need, guaranteed fact, news, and fiction. 5 minutes or less, or your money back. I keep on changing the time, like how much time I'm going to give you before I fit all of those things in, because it's mostly fiction. I don't know where I'm going to fit in the news. There you go.
You could do like the Domino's delivery where it's
30 minutes or less. Yeah, but they had to stop that shit. Do you remember when that all happened?
Yeah.
So those of you that don't remember, Domino's big claim to fame, they avoid the noid. I don't even know what that meant.
No.
Remember? Avoid the
It was a
noid.
weird-looking
Avoid the noid.
thing.
Yeah, it was like this guy with like big ears, and he was a claymation doll, and he'd like pop on the screen and be like, avoid the noid, avoid the noid. I didn't even know what the noid was, nor did I want to avoid it. But I knew that Domino's Pizza could get here in 30 minutes or less. So I begged my parents until they let me have a pizza, or they gave me some cash when they went, they go out on a date, and they'd be like, here, get yourself a
throw
Domino's.
a couple 20s and then
They throw
say,
120 and you get like 7 pizzas for that
That's
120.
true, that's
I'd feed
true.
the entire, all
We
four of
used
my
to
brothers.
order a bunch of Domino's, didn't we? Like those pizzas, you like the black olives.
I like the black
and
olive.
the pepperoni.
Before they changed the sauce. And then they went and changed the sauce and it got bad.
Sweet.
Yeah, it got sweet. That's right.
Yeah.
Sweet, and they put a bunch of weird spices on the crust.
Yeah.
Domino's became crappy.
Yeah.
And now I never order Domino's. I haven't ordered Domino's in maybe 10 years.
No.
But you and I, yes. That would be our go-to.
Late
2
night.
in the morning, because we knew Domino's was open till 3, so we'd be like, gotta get home before Domino's closes.
They would be like, these guys again.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Bryan and Krissy.
Yeah, what do you want, Bryan and Krissy?
We're at the bar, but we should be home in like 26 minutes. Can you make it over with cheese pizzas and black olives?
Can't understand a fucking word you're saying. You're in a bar, but if I understand from your order history here, it's every Friday and Saturday night, 3 pizzas. 1 with black olives, 1 with pepperoni, and 1 with cheese.
Just give me
Krissy, is that what it is?
Give me a second here. Give me a second. Last call. I'll take 2 more Bud Lights. Thanks. Krissy, what do we order on the pizzas?
Okay, Mr. Green, I'm going to get them for you.
What do I order on the pizzas? One more Bud Light. Give me a shot of Jägermeister, Krissy. Get that girl's phone number. The girl. The girl with the pink top on. Get her phone number.
Okay, we'll see you in like 15 minutes, Mr. Green.
22 minutes. We'll get you in 22 minutes. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
And they know exactly. The same delivery driver would be like, Jesus fucking Christ, these
I
guys.
know.
And we'd always be so happy.
We would tip well.
Hey, man.
We would tip
Yeah,
well.
here's 100. Thanks for bringing my pizza 5 seconds down the street.
Yes.
But eventually, I think it even got too much
We
for
had
the
that Clear Channel money.
Yeah, we had that Clear Channel cash. What up, Clear Channel? Every 2 Fridays, dropping that coin in my bank. After taxes, $2,000. Draws against commission. Forget about it.
Draws against commission.
I'm another $6,000 in the hole. No one cares.
I remember one time I got like really far in the hole. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Get no paycheck?
Yeah, I know. And then your boss.
But then I would have a big sale.
Yeah,
and
you'd
then
have
I
one
won
big
like a
sale
trip
and
and stuff.
And you'd be out there. Yeah, I was management, so I didn't have to worry about all that jazz, but I just had to worry about projections.
All on commission.
Projections. It was like
Projections.
every Monday, fucking projections with that goddamn sales director and that motherfucking market president, that shithead other sales guy in there. And then I'll be like, well, we're projected to lose $656,000 this month. Bryan, can you make up 60% of it?
On internet.
I know. And I'd be like, sell streaming spots for $1 and we'll make it all up. Bryan, you got it.
Brian's got this.
Brian's got it. I was the only one in the green. And here's the reason. Let me explain how math works in businesses. When you go from $0 to $100, you have essentially raised you have gone 1,000% up year over year.
100%.
More than that. I don't know how it works. There's a bunch of zeros behind
If it was $1,000, it'd be 1,000%.
Okay, it's that whatever.
Yes.
So I went up like 600 million%.
Right.
So they just counted on me. But the truth is that I just went from 0 to something. That's all I did. I went from negative to a positive, and that's what happened. So everybody would just be like, Bryan, can you take 20,000 of my budget? And I'd be like, 20,000? Where am I going to get? Who's going to spend 20,000 on streaming spots? There's 6 people listening.
Yeah. At the time.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about, Bumbo Rambo in the morning. Fucking streaming from your iPhone 1.
Right, it was.
Couldn't even stream.
It was.
That's it. We got Cletus T in the morning. What do you want? 70 streaming spots? $5.
Remember the time we went to the police? That was my account, was the police academy.
Oh, yeah.
The training, and I had you go with me.
Oh, my God. I was so nervous. I was like, they're going to check my ID. I have a suspended license.
I
or
loved
some
those guys. They were so fun.
Yeah, they were really nice. The Gwinnett, the Gwinnett,
they were great people.
They really were.
We pitched them on something.
We pitched them on
never
streaming.
Followed up.
Well, they did. They actually bought a banner ad. I remember it was like a recruiting banner.
Yeah,
ad.
it was. They would recruit.
I think we gave it to them for free in the hopes they would buy something. But I'll never forget
my sales outfits.
Yeah, God, Krissy,
All
those were the
dressed
days.
up.
Yeah. Now look at us. Now look at us.
Oh, ripped jeans
Wow,
and a
we
t-shirt
showed
that
them.
says "Best to You."
We showed them. If you can't beat them, join them. I remember I had one old turd of a sales guy, and he knew every strip club in town better than most people know their own houses. And he'd come in and he'd be like, the Golden Pony wants to buy $50,000 worth of banner ads. And I'd be like, yeah, Golden Pony. I was so excited.
Load them up.
We just need to be able to show tits and vagina. Is that okay with you? And I'd be like, sure, okay by me. Corporate would call. We're getting complaints about naked women on the website.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
Yeah, you want money? You got to put naked women on the website. That's how the internet works.
That is the internet.
The whole internet is based on
That's true.
naked women and people paying money for it. That's it. That's why we have the internet.
Correct.
Oh my God, what a fun time!
What a fun
time! Anyway, we wanted to give you an update on the last episode.
Yes.
We reviewed the Blockbuster
We're going to do
Training
something
video
that we said we were going to do.
one time. Don't get used to this. Yeah.
Just one time.
I don't want to spoil you, but here we go.
So here we go. The last time
Okay.
we talked about, we were introduced through a sales training video from a Blockbuster from years ago.
Yes.
And we were introduced to
Buster Sales.
Blockbuster Buster.
Yeah, his name is Buster Sales.
He calls himself Buster Sales. He comes through the video, talks to this poor and suspecting girl,
This teenage girl, Marie.
who's probably getting paid $4 an hour at the time, and he is berating her.
He's just calling her. He's
a
like,
dick.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Did I do a good job?" And he'd be like, "Not really."
1 out of 3.
I've seen
yeah.
I've seen branches fall off trees more effectively.
He was all about the opportunities that she was
Opportunity.
missing. Okay, so we looked him up. We said, who is this guy and what else has he been
Who's
in?
the actor who played this?
Yeah, his name's Eric Rodriguez, affectionately known as E-Rod to some people.
Not to be confused with A-Rod.
Yes. No, very different. Very different. Eric Rodriguez on IMDb, I was surprised to know this, that he was the Blockbuster Buster from 2010 to 2022.
I think
This year.
Yeah.
How? There's one Blockbuster
I'm going to take a
left.
guess. Maybe they're still doing them. I'm going to take a guess. He has reoccurred as a character in comedy parody movies, and that's why they call him Blockbuster Buster. I'm going to take a guess.
Filmography, the Blockbuster Buster.
Okay. Well,
It does say a TV series, but it was. Oh wait, it looks like it's maybe animation. Look.
oh, Blockbuster
busting.
Buster.
He's
busting through. They made a fucking animated
They
movie
did.
about Blockbuster Buster.
Yes, it's a series.
Wow. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you just get lucky in life.
It didn't get very
Sometimes
good
things
score.
You don't
on
say.
TV.
We're going to review Blockbuster Buster pretty soon.
Yeah, and so that was one thing. He also, to his credit, he was part of something called the Welshie Reviews,
The Welshie.
and that's
reviews.
where a good-natured Welshman reviews films and TV shows for which he has a soft spot.
Well, it's kind of like the commercial break.
It got better ratings than the Blockbuster Buster.
Well, you don't say.
And he also starred in something to boldly flee.
To boldly flee.
And
There's
they
nothing
got
like boldly
that.
fleeing. I'm scared. I'm out of here.
Go
Be
bold.
bold. Be brave. Be bold. Head for the hills.
It got worse reviews than the Blockbuster
poor
Buster. And
E-Rod.
that's kind of what happened.
Poor E-Rod. You know, you
Yeah.
feel bad. You really do feel bad
Yeah.
for these actors and actresses who they have like one glimmer of hope. See, E-Rod probably gets this job. His agent probably calls
Yeah.
and says, I want you to run down and I want you to do a little, audition.
Yeah.
Some corporate training video. But listen, E-Rod,
Nobody's going to see it.
I've been your agent for 37 years. That's the most thing you've been in is a summer stock at the local theater.
Yeah.
Just go. Just one more audition. E-Rod's probably like suicidal. He's like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. And he goes there and they're like, okay, act like an asshole. And he's summon up your asshole. And he's like, listen here,
Wear
little
this
girly.
stupid looking
Yeah.
shirt and tie. And
That's probably his own shirt and tie. He probably
Might
showed
be.
up in that.
Might be.
Right? And they said he was probably one of 3 people who showed up, and he's the only one with acting experience. And they go, great, you're hired. With that shirt, that tie, tomorrow, this time here. Pay $100. And he does this.
Yeah.
And Eric goes home, and I can hear it right now. Goes home to his girlfriend or his wife or his fiance. You won't believe it. I got the part. You got the part. I got the part. You got the part. What are you doing? Blockbuster training video. But listen, it's a start. Everyone
Yes.
starts somewhere.
Yep.
And then that is the pinnacle of your life. Just like this fucking commercial break.
Well, we've got to start somewhere.
Well, this is more be where we end also.
Are we plateauing?
Yeah, I think we
We're
plateaued
plateauing.
like episode number 50. But people are just catching on now to the failure. They're like, oh, let me listen to that episode.
That's a train wreck.
So yeah, can you imagine like how that feels? That must feel
He's a working
bad.
actor.
He's a working actor. He didn't do anything except for Blockbuster training videos. Something called
Some kind of animated series.
Brave Flea or whatever.
Yeah. The
And
Welsh series.
The Welsh series.
Yeah.
The Happy Welshie.
The help.
Whatever the fuck that's called.
Oh, Welsh.
Hey, John, it's your agent, Bob.
All right.
Hey, Erod, it's Bob, your agent.
Hey, Bob.
Listen, I want you to cheer up.
I can't. I go on 4 auditions a day, and I haven't been hired since Blockbuster.
Listen, stop with that piss-poor attitude. I have got a lead for you. No audition.
No audition.
It's an absolute... It's already financed.
Financed already?
It's gonna be a hit.
I like what you're saying. This could be my moment. This could be what gets me out of that Blockbuster rut. This could be the thing.
It's called the Dickie Welshie.
Well, he was probably being typecast. with
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
The Dickie
so many
Welshie.
people
Yeah,
saw
but at
it.
least it's not Dickhead Blockbuster Jackass Sales or whatever your name was. This is it. Dickie Welshie is going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's a parody show. All you have to do is sit around and review shows that you love.
All right. I guess that sounds good.
Now listen, That's the exciting part. Now, there's not such great news.
What's that?
You have to fly to Scotland and you don't get paid any money.
At least they're paying for the ticket.
They're not paying for the ticket.
They're not paying for the ticket.
It did run from 2011 to 2012. So it had a good run.
It's got one season financed.
You mean they didn't pick up Dickie Welshie for series number 2?
They didn't, no. Oh. But it is the highest rated of his things on IMDb. So
What happened?
Anyways.
But what happened to the girl in the video is the question.
What was her name?
I forget.
We didn't.
Marie something.
Marie was her name in the video.
Okay, hold on. Blockbuster Training.
Hold, please, everyone out there listening.
Trying to help me, stupid.
Training video cast. Okay. The girl is played by. I just saw her name.
Did you say like Haley? No.
No.
Claire?
Something Claire. Yeah.
All right. We might have to get back to everybody on that one.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that one. Wait, hold on. It was filmed here in Roswell. Oh my God, that's crazy. It was filmed here in our hometown. Anyway, we'll get back to you on the girl. But, that's just like, it's got to really suck.
Yeah.
When your entire life, all you want is just one thing, and then you sparkle and fade on the Blockbuster video. Now, if his acting skills in the Blockbuster video are any indication, I might understand why he didn't get that big part he was looking for.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that band, 33 Willie. I so wanted to be a rock star.
33B.
So wanted to be a rock star. And the best thing that ever happened to me was singing in front of a couple thousand people at a Halloween show, falling off stage.
Halloween
1997. 1997. We're going to be famous.
Yeah.
They should do a behind the music on 33 Willie.
They really should.
Yeah, it would be a short
VH1
episode. That's right.
knocking. That's the sound of
It's
VH1
me, VH1
knocking.
from 1997. We want to do a behind the music on 33 Willie. We're fascinated by that concert you played. Which one? The concert you played. The concert you played.
The one.
The one. By the, I mean one. It constitutes one. The. I didn't say multiple.
Epic.
I didn't say those or these. I said the.
It was epic.
We're doing a 30-second movie on 33 Willie.
How are you guys formed?
How are you guys formed? And then just show me falling off stage, and that's it. Just close it up. The tragic downfall of 33 Willie. Hey, commercial breakers. Best to all of you who have been leaving wonderful podcast reviews on your favorite podcast player, especially all of those who are using Apple. We really appreciate it. We've been deluged by wonderful comments and reviews, and we couldn't be more grateful if you're one of those. If you're not, could you take just a few minutes and leave us a podcast review, comment, or rating on your favorite podcast player? Almost all of them have some version of rating or review. It helps us grow the show. It'll make you feel better, and it'll tickle all of our pickles. Thanks so much. Hey, 661-237-8296 is where you can leave us a text message or a voicemail, and we want to hear for you. Comments, questions, concerns, or content ideas, let us know by sending us a text or leaving us a voicemail at 661, the word best, the number 2, YOYO. That's 661, best to yo. And go to tcbpodcast.com. You'll find all the audio and all the video right there at one location. You can now connect with us on social media at The Commercial Break on Instagram and youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Still the only place to find all of the video content and exclusives you cannot find anywhere else. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. Please use their specialized URLs and or codes if you're ever in the market for their products or services. We certainly would appreciate it. We know our sponsors would too. We'll be right back with this episode of The Commercial Break.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Looking for a new career? Welcome to Do HVAC Training Service Center in North Charleston. Enroll today in our comprehensive HVAC training hands-on field experience-based program, covering troubleshooting, maintenance, installation, and more on various HVAC systems and ductwork. We offer EPA and NAEP preparation and testing, along with various certifications. Enjoy payment options. Achieve certification in under 5 months. Enroll now for your new journey of skill development and career advancement. Log on to dewhvactrainingsc.com to inquire.
Okay, so I say we do this because we always promise people that we'll do this, but we never do this. So now that we're talking about the Blockbuster characters in the Blockbuster video, let's watch the rest of the Blockbuster training video.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
let's do it. All right, let's turn on the old TCB full reaction shot. There we go. Here she is.
I'm going with your lead.
Okay, thank you. Last time we left off, we saw Buster basically harassing some young girl at a Blockbuster. This is the Buster we've been talking about, the Blockbuster Buster. Here he is with this young actress, and just to get the shtick here, in case you didn't watch the first part of this, he is actually talking on a television screen to this girl. So they've been talking to each other. He also randomly throws shit out of the TV screen,
and berates her.
He berates her
about what opportunities she's missing.
He's a universal asshole. So let's take a listen as the second half of the Blockbuster training video, probably from the 1990s. I'm going to guess early 90s.
Mm-hmm. About the gift certificates until after they've left. I should practice that listen, think, act.
God, is he brainwashing?
Is
he brainwashing?
I know. Doesn't this sound like such misogyny?
Like mind control.
Yeah. Think, look, listen, shut up. Those are the 4 things.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Look both ways before you cross. Pull out. These are all things you should do.
Right?
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
The latest in audio technology at Blockbuster Editing Studios. Who's this guy?
He's frantic.
Okay, so those of you that are keeping up on the audio version, now all of a sudden there's a man, like a nerdy man with glasses who's real short, who's following her around the store while she's fixing boxes.
Yeah, and he's unfixing them.
Yeah, he's messing them up.
Yep. He's looking for something.
Yeah.
Excuse me, is there something I can help you find?
Excuse me, you're an asshole.
Yeah, what do you want?
Excuse me, can you stop following me around the store?
Breathing down my shoulder.
Oh, I doubt it. I'm a 60s movie buff, and I've been...
I'm a 60s movie buff. I've recently been convicted of child pornography, and I'm just looking to get near young girls.
Yeah.
to 8 video stores in the last 3 days looking for the last movie, I don't know the name, that had both Peter Sellers and Woody Allen in it.
I knew it was
Nobody
Woody
has
Allen.
it.
Had to be fucking Woody Allen.
I
This
knew.
guy had to be Woody Allen. Chasing this young girl around the store looking for a Woody fucking Allen movie. God damn it, Woody.
That would be Casino Royale. It's a spoof on James Bond films.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, now that I know the title.
Yeah, that's it. Now that we know the title, you want to come back to my place? Watch it. So
all I have to do
creepy.
is find it.
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty rare title. Let's take a look.
Oh, great.
Whoa! Jesus, Buster.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Buster,
Buster.
interrupting the flow.
With a whistle,
He
nonetheless.
pulled out a fucking whistle.
He pulled out a whistle. I feel like this is like the early
a
version of
school-
Christian
like
Grey.
a school gym teacher whistle.
Yeah, or Christian Grey in the middle of a lovemaking session. Christian Grey.
Jeez.
This
Did
guy.
he pull out a whistle?
Oh yeah. Didn't you see the movie?
No.
You didn't see any of the movies?
No.
He whistles every couple of.
Okay.
Every time they want to change positions, he whistles.
A whistle. Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is a whistling. I got Krissy.
Yeah, you did.
Buster, what's up?
Jeez.
Blockbuster carries thousands of titles, but they're not all in every store. You could make this a lot easier on yourself, plus show your customers how to find almost any movie they're looking for.
Just get in the car and run down
Got it?
to Alaska.
You could make this a lot easier on yourself if you would just remember my 4 steps. Shut up, listen, and shut up. What's the 4th step? Shut up. Repeat with step 1.
Jump in your car,
Yeah.
pay for your own gas, go get this man his
That's right.
Woody Allen movie.
You could make this a lot easier on yourself by faxing the following 342 stores, asking them to fax you back with their inventory and checking the list. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
You got it? Where?
No, I mean, I've got a great idea. Have you ever seen our gigantic catalog called Video Log? It's got every movie title that's on video.
You mean there are more titles than what you have here?
That's right.
You mean there are more movies than can fit in this 12 by 12 box? That's amazing.
Cut. This is Blockbuster Training video, Dan. This isn't your local theater. Now get back there and do it more convincingly.
Wait, you mean there are more titles than can fit in this box?
That's perfect, Dan. That's perfect. Your motivation is the fact that you don't know shit.
Right.
I'll show you.
I don't remember this catalog in any store that I went to.
I do.
Oh,
I
you
do.
do?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
remember
remember
the
the
catalog.
catalog?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was there. It's like a phone book. You looked in it, but you never expected to find anything.
Yeah.
Here it is, Casino Royale. You know, if you ordered this today, it would probably be in by the end of the week. And I could call you, and you would be the proud owner of the last movie with Sellers and Allen.
Fantastic. That's just what I need for my collection.
Listen. He can't even stop being a dick when he's not talking.
Yeah, no.
A big yellow sign just came, big yellow
listen.
words said, listen. Yeah, stop, listen.
Jeez.
Unbelievable. Wow. This is really creepy.
It's very
Oh, what movies do you collect?
The comedies. And I'm just starting a Peter Sellers series.
comedies and porn.
Mainly Woody Allen and anime porn.
I know.
I know, what a weirdo. That's every movie ever made. That's a lot of pages there. Now we just have IMDb. You can go to one web page.
Yes.
There's just one page. It's called a web page. This is
Yeah.
unbelievably old.
Really don't know much about his films.
Oh, he's one of my favorites, especially in the Pink Panther.
Think.
Yeah.
Hey, why not consider renting Return of the Pink Panther?
Act.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years. Hey, great idea.
Okay, I'll go get you a copy.
Okay.
This store's great.
Yeah, this store's great. They do everything but wash your balls. I just want to point out, I have never been treated like this by a Blockbuster employee ever.
No.
They never.
That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing these videos, was to try and up the game.
I would be lucky if I got a hello when I walked in the store. I mean, honestly.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Welcome to Moe's. Who thought that was a good idea? Uh-oh. He's going to come back. Now you know we're going to get more video guy.
Yeah,
Here he
they're
comes.
up.
There's Buster. Jeez. Wow. This is supposed to motivate your employees? No wonder Blockbuster went under.
I would have PTSD.
Honestly, yeah.
From being like, was he there? Is he
Yeah.
there? Is he going to symbol? Does he have the symbols or the whistle? Just tell me.
No wonder Blockbuster went under.
Yes,
Just got to say
this
that.
is we've seen the downfall. We were watching
this
the
training
downfall.
video. Buster was the downfall of Blockbuster.
He was.
Trying to get your attention.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather you stick with the whistle. What is it this time? I found the man his movie.
Yes. And you're still batting 500.
Yes. But you can't do anything, right? And I've been following you around the store. You're basically a useless woman. And Blockbuster wants to promote you. Blockbuster would like to underpay you like the rest of the women.
Yes.
So,
You remember? Listen, think, act?
right. Peter Sellers Comedy
I'm
Movies for
trying
Rent.
to do it.
Good.
I can't with you whistling in my ears.
I mean, I can't win.
This is awful.
I mean, really.
This is like, it's like living with someone with a narcissistic personality disorder.
Yeah.
Now think again.
PVT tapes. That's right. Pink Panther movies are for sale.
There you go. So maybe you could show him the PVT tapes?
And PVT stands for pervert, or what are we talking about
I don't
here?
know. Personal video.
Personal video
takeout?
tape? Personal videotape,
Personal
I guess?
videotape.
Yeah, PVT. Change that name.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your tapes and your popcorn and your Raisinets.
God, Mrs. Harris
You'll be
is
a
still
real
there.
hero, Brian.
Jeez, Mr.
She was hanging for
Mrs.
a
Harris
while.
avoiding her husband.
She's now at the checkout counter.
I feel like I've been hanging at the Blockbuster for 3 hours.
I mean, wow. Well, she was trying to pick out those music videos for the son.
Yeah, she had to pick out a bunch of individual music videos so that they could have their own MTV session, I guess, for their big party tomorrow night that Marie's not invited to because she doesn't like Brian.
And all his friends. Oh, and don't forget, have these back Saturday by midnight.
Okay, thanks. Oh, and if you see Brian, tell him Mom's delivery service has him covered.
Okay.
Thanks for all your help.
Hey, Brian. Your mom was just in here. She picked out all the music videos for you and your friends to watch tomorrow. It should be great.
That's great. Would you like to come to the party with me? No, I don't think so. I'm being manipulated by some guy on the television. He won't let me go anywhere.
He crashes cymbals if I try to do anything.
He says I've got to do my own personal fashion photo shoot after work. This is how all the girls get into acting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I was about to say, she said if you see Brian, and I was like, why didn't you just call him? But I forget, there were no cell phones back then.
No, but there was an actual phone.
How did he get popcorn?
I
now
don't
the guy
know.
in the TV has
just
popcorn.
A dick.
He's a dick.
She's probably... he threw a
Hey,
popcorn.
what's the big
at her.
idea? Oh, you again. Look,
Oh, my God.
Hey, you, what's the big idea? Who talks like that?
He was throwing popcorn at her
Popcorn
hair.
through the television.
Now he's harassing her.
But let me ask you,
Like he was
even in the
before.
90s, did you ever say that? Hey, what's the big idea?
No.
That's from like 1942.
Yeah, that's from our other training videos from the 50s.
Oh, it's just you.
Oh, it's just you.
That schizophrenic image I've been having in my head all day long.
I haven't missed an opportunity in at least 15 minutes.
No, you've been doing great. But there's a real challenge coming your way. This isn't going to be your ordinary opportunity.
Well, I'll be fine.
Just leave me alone. Get out of my head.
Jesus Christ. The more that I watch this, the more I'm like,
It's
this
very
is like
weird.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
In the year 2022, this would be like a psychological thriller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, there's another opportunity coming your way, and I'm watching closely.
Everywhere.
I'm eating popcorn, waiting for you to fuck up so I can pounce on your mind. Your little mind.
Matter of listening, thinking, and acting on it. There's nothing to it.
Good. And remember, anything a customer says or does can be a clue. And sometimes you have to listen very carefully to hear an opportunity.
Thanks, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not very like
comes Mark
ADA
Simpson.
either for like
You know, the
deaf
one that keeps
people.
trying to introduce you to her...
No. No.
It's not very inclusive.
No, Krissy, there's nothing about this video
No.
that's inclusive.
No.
This is one man basically talking down and gaslighting a woman
Yes.
for 30 minutes. God. But it's funny.
Doug?
Doug's a nerd.
Yeah, maybe so. But Mrs. Simpson is an
He's
opportunity.
got a big dick.
If you can find it.
You don't know. There's an opportunity.
Yeah, maybe
His
so,
pants.
but he's got 21-year-old balls and those things sit way up high.
There's an opportunity. In his
Yeah,
pants.
there's an opportunity growing in my trousers right now. Here comes an opportunity. It's an opportunity to see an uncircumcised penis.
Take it. Do it.
What do you say? Come on back to the room. Come on to the back room. I'm back there too. I'm at every TV.
There's a training room.
Yeah, there's a
Smart
training room.
train.
You can reach through and grab my dick.
There's a little hole.
There's a little glory hole in the TV. I'm going to stick my penis out of it. You rub it real hard. Remember, Think, shut up, and rub hard.
Hello, Mrs. Simpson.
Hi, Marie. Marie, have you ever met my son, Douglas?
Hi, Doug.
Hello, Marie.
We're trying to get Douglas laid. Since you've been talking to that crazy person on the television, we figured you wouldn't mind sleeping with my son. What do you say? Be a good girl and come over here.
Team player.
Give Douglas a hand job.
Look, that dude's on in the background, too.
I know. Yeah, he's watching. Look at his face. He's like, oh. I'm getting ready for that glory hole, Dick. Oh.
So, looks like you have everything you wanted?
Yes, but sometimes I just can't make up my mind. You have such a large selection.
I know. We have over 6,000 titles in our store.
Problem is, my husband, Richard, he just goes bananas if I spend more than $10 on movies. Of course, he spends that on fishing lures and never thinks twice about it.
He spends that at the strip club in the first 5 minutes, but he never says a word about it. Me, I buy $10 worth of formula for the brand new baby, and I get smacked.
Yeah, God.
This is...
It's the worst. This is the worst.
Oh, my God. This is from the 50s.
This is worse than the 50s that we were reviewing.
This is worse than the way worse than the 50s.
Yes, way.
Women are there's no consideration whatsoever given to women in this. No. This was clearly written by a bunch of old stodgy men who just want to make fun of women, basically. I mean, yeah.
Talk down.
And what's up with Douglas? Douglas is a rather gawky-looking young man with curly hair and bad teeth.
Yeah.
Bad skin.
Wanted 2 more tapes.
$10 limit. Mm-hmm. Why don't you just come in the store more often? You get 2 or 3 more tapes each week. That way you'd stay below your husband's $10 limit, and you'd get to see more movies
spend $10
each
every
month.
day versus like...
If you stay under your husband's $10 limit every day, you'll spend $3,650 in a year. That way, you will never notice. Us women, we got to stick together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what about Douglas? Does he still need that hand job?
I'm listening. I'm thinking.
So helpful and clever. Doug, isn't she sweet?
She's sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh, poor Douglas. Poor Doug. He doesn't go to the regular school.
No. No, he doesn't.
She's sunshine on a cloudy day.
We were just talking the other day about pickup lines.
That was a good one.
That was actually a good one, Douglas.
I think Marie's convinced. I think Marie will do anything anybody tells her to. Yes. Basically, how she's being portrayed.
She's been brainwashed.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can get you? We have a special on microwave popcorn.
No, I don't think so. Besides, honestly, I don't think that old clunker of a VCR is going to make it through all these tapes. The picture just isn't clear anymore.
Don't even think about it.
Well, I don't think about it, Marie.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the crazy person in my head.
He's do you see him on the video? I see him.
Marie, it's me, Buster. You're missing an opportunity to sleep with Douglas so she spends more money on tapes. PVTs. Now, what are you going to do here, Marie? You want that $4.25 an hour? You better get to blowing.
Work for it.
Work for it, girl. Not only does Blockbuster sell videos, we also sell strip clubs. We also sell lap dances.
Sex acts.
Yeah. We'll sell anything.
Really is getting bad.
Have you cleaned your VCR heads recently?
No. Come to think of it, I don't think we ever have.
Okay, Douglas has his hands in his pants, I think. Douglas is jerking himself off under the counter.
His head.
Yeah, he's already cleaning his head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say you should every 20 hours or so. This is what we use on ours here in the store.
Oh?
I think it does a really good job.
Well?
I think it does a really good job because I understand the mechanics of a cleaning VHS tape.
Right.
She's selling everything. What?
Well, she's been brainwashed.
Yeah.
I mean,
are you in the market for some hot real
estate? You're
estate?
going to get the symbols if you don't do it.
You're going to get the whistle.
with the whistler that cymbals.
Here comes some more popcorn. Watch out for my uncircumcised penis.
Maybe I'll give it a try. Okay, that'll be...
$15.84.
Right, $15.84.
Oh, now you're going to get a beating. $10.
60, 70, 80.
She went over.
Yeah. What is she going to do? I want to go home with Mrs. I want to watch the video needs to go home with Mrs. Willis. I want to see what happens next.
Well, Buster can be in her home.
Yeah. I want 5 minutes with Buster. I want Buster for an interview. What I want to find out is what happened to the actor who played Buster. Or Douglas.
Douglas. Oh, Douglas, yes.
3, 4. Well, come on up, Doug.
Goodbye, Marie. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
He has a way with words, doesn't he?
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget, Saturday before midnight.
Don't forget, Saturday by midnight, a Blockbuster comes a-knocking.
Actually, that's an opportunity.
Yeah. I smell an opportunity.
Don't tell them when it's due.
Yeah.
Just, say back whenever you want, and then you hit them, boom.
Remember,
symbols, boom.
Get their address, wait till midnight,
Yes.
break their legs.
Yes.
And don't forget to sell them the extra care package, the health insurance, Blockbuster health insurance.
So, how was I?
You were terrific. Now, are you ready to go out on your own?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
How on
I
your
almost
own?
missed
She
out.
Out on your own.
She was.
She's been doing this by herself the whole time. You're a figment of her imagination. No TV talks to you like that. Honestly, I'm not sure. This job is ultra complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to memorize all
I've got to
this
memorize
shit.
all this shit. I've got to know what's in the big book. I've got to sell head cleaner. I got to suck off Mrs. Willis's son. Yeah. I got to keep you entertained. Yeah.
Yeah, I get pig popcorn out of my hair.
I gotta go make a movie with Woody Allen's twin brother. I don't know what's going on. Don't spit that out. I thought you were gonna spit that out.
Opportunity with Mrs. Simpson.
But you didn't. So tell me, what have you learned?
Well, to listen to the customers very carefully and to think, because anything they do or say may be signs of their needs, and to act on the opportunities once you see or hear them. And then to give the customers the kind of service they expect. That's about it, isn't it?
I'll see you in your dreams, Marie.
I'll be waiting at your house, Marie.
He just disappeared.
He just disappeared
from the video at Blockbuster.
That's the big twist in the thriller.
Yeah.
The twist is she was never, ever there. Now she's stuck dating Bryan and Douglas at the same time. She's going to get sued by a bunch of people for selling them videos they didn't want in the first place. Marie has to pick up the pieces on part 2 of Blockbuster's training video. How to survive Blockbuster's training videos.
Hear that? I guess now I'm the opportunity expert.
Okay, already. I should have told him about the VCP rentals and cables.
Joan?
Oh, Marie.
I suffered, Joan.
Yeah.
This is another
There's
employee
another woman
that's
talking to the television.
TV, and she comes over and she's like,
Joan.
I've been there before.
I've got some Medicaid. I've got the number of a therapist.
I've got some medication.
There's a company psychiatrist I think you should see. Before you go handing out any hand jobs.
Exactly. I went down a bad
You
path.
found a little friend to talk to.
Oh, friend? Oh, no. I was...
Right.
Hi, Marie.
Oh, Brian Harris. You just missed your mom. But
Wow, Bryan Harris is 47 years old. This whole time I thought they were all in high school. Remember, if you remember, Mrs. Harris came in and in part one of our episode, Mrs. Harris came in. She was the first customer this girl interacted with, and she And the jackass on the television, Buster, said, "You missed an opportunity to date Brian Harris." And she was like, "Well, I missed my, whatever." Now, Mrs. Harris, as she left, said, "Well, if you see Brian was supposed to come in and meet her to get these videos."
I can't believe this is all in the same night.
This is all in the same night. Buster's getting around, talking to different employees. Meanwhile, Brian Harris does show up at the Blockbuster, and he is
45.
Yeah, he is getting an AARP card tomorrow. He is so old. This is so fucking creepy.
Helped her pick out some great videos. I hear you're having a little get-together over at your house.
Yeah.
Hey, just remember, listen, think, and act. And tell Buster I said hi. You shake his face.
Well, all good things do come to an end.
Whoa.
Just like this episode. Wow.
That was a doozy.
It
was
so much better than I thought it would be. So much better than I thought.
And worse.
Yeah, and worse. Well, I mean, by better I mean worse.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We find the worst of the worst and we point out why it's bad. If you couldn't tell already. I just think of all the Blockbuster employees,
that are
female
traumatized.
especially, that had to sit through this.
That are traumatized.
Yeah, and there's
now.
a series of these, by the way. This is not the only Blockbuster training video out
Lord.
there. Maybe we'll watch one down the line, but wow. The surprise twist at the end was Brian Harris is 47.
And needs his mother to pick out
And
music
needs his mother
videos.
to pick out music videos for his party. Meanwhile, Maria's all about it. She's like, "Hey, Brian, come here.
Come on.
I hear you're having a party tomorrow night."
Yeah.
Ah, indeed. Well, here's to you, Erod.
Best to you, Blockbuster.
leaving your mark on the world of acting.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to tell you. If you're still alive, if you happen to hear this message, if you're around, you're hearing the commercial break, we would love to have you on. I want to know
Your
I would love to
experiences.
your experience with Blockbuster and how that may or may not have changed your life. For sure.
I know things have ended now.
Yeah. Things are different now than your rockin' sockin' Blockbuster days. I bet he was treated like a king, too. I'm that guy.
You ever seen a Blockbuster training video?
Hey.
Me.
Mr. Banker, you better sign off on that Corvette loan. I'm going to be a real superstar. You know Blockbuster?
I got that Blockbuster
I'm
money.
that guy. I got that Blockbuster cash. It's just like Clear Channel cash. Never quite gets into your bank account. Oh, okay. Go to tcbpodcast.com. That's where you find out more about Krissy and I. You listen to all the audio. You can watch all the video, all from one location. Also, do us a favor. 661-237-8296. That's 661-BEST. The number 2, yo, Y-O-Yo.
Best of yo.
Best to yo. If you could, do us a favor and send us a text message. Comments, questions, concerns, or content ideas. We would love to hear from you. And so many of you texting in and leaving reviews and comments. We love it.
Love it.
Take 2 minutes. Leave a review on your favorite podcast player. We certainly would appreciate it. YouTube.com/The Commercial Break. Like and subscribe your favorite videos and at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Okay, Krissy, I certainly think that's all we can do today.
It's been 5 hours.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, the only thing we have left to do, we always say, bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.